Welcome back to Inside Texoma. We've been talking about Dancing for the Stars and the causes that it benefits, one of them being Big Brothers Big Sisters right here in our community. And Mary Helen Maskell is going to tell us a little bit more about Big Brothers Big Sisters.
It's a wonderful organization. I've been part of it for a really long time. Just out of college I did it for a while, and then when I came back here, right as it started back, I got a little, and so it's just great. The thing I'm most impressed about them is they really spend a long time matching that person that really matches that, you know, and so it's not just, you just don't walk in and the next day you get one. It could take 6 weeks to match and make sure the match is good. They interview the kids, they interview the adults, the mentors that do it. So they last for a long time. I've had mine for 5 years now, so it's really a great thing, I think.
Talk a little bit about what you've gotten out of it being a big.
Well, my kids were gone, and I'm still a big kid as it was, and it was just fun to, you know, I had the basis for it because I'd had kids. So it's always, I think they would like for them to know, if you are a parent and you really need that other mentor because you're a single parent raising a kid and you need that other mentor, I think they'd really like you to know it's not an embarrassing thing. You probably just need help. Like this one didn't have a father, I mean, incarcerated or just out of the picture, whatever it might be. And that's okay. It's okay to, you know, say you need a little help doing something. And I think I made a difference. I mean, she had a real anger management problem, kind of, but it was okay. We made a lot, and I got a lot out of it because I was able to hopefully think that I'd made a difference in just one person's life, and that's all you really need to do on earth, you know, to pass it on forward. So I think it's really good.
And to make that difference, it really doesn't take that many hours out of your schedule.
They ask you to give 4 hours a month. So I was thinking today, I was quick math, that's 2 days a year if you add it all together. And I really couldn't find myself doing just that. That seemed like such a short period of time. I mean, you go pick them up and you're doing something. We made a point of trying every hamburger in town. That was our big deal, and we'd grade them and then go back to the ones that were better. But I found myself wanting to spend more time, you know, and as the holidays come around, as Easter, whatever, there's more stuff to do. They have a great social work gal that's with them there. She plans events all the time, so you don't have to come up with an event to go take them to. There's a period that you go through, kind of a progression period, where you eventually, you know, you can have them to your house and you do more like that. There's also more than just one-on-one mentoring. You can be a couple and you can mentor somebody. You can be someone in a lot of the, like Presbyterian Manor has a group that they bring the kids to them once a month and they interact with them and have a good time. And then if they want to, they can take them out. So there's a whole bunch of different ways you can do it to fulfill that 1 hour a week kind of type thing.
And even though your big is older now, you've kept in touch with her, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, and they really, I think, like to mentor. They say 6 to 14 of the ages, or 6 to 16, right in there. And mine's reaching that top end, but she still wants to be. She said she left town, and then when she came back, she wanted to know. She says her mother asked her, "Do you want to put your name back in the Big Brothers Big Sisters?" And she says, "No, because I can't replace her. I'm just going to keep her." So that made me feel really good. That was good.
I'm sure it did. But of course, there is a big need in our community.
Oh, there's a huge need. I think there's 150 kids right now that are waiting to find a mentor. And a lot of people are really kind of scared. They think, "Oh, I don't think I can do it. How do I have other kids, they'll take away my time from them." I just include them in my family events. If I was going to have to run a bunch of errands on Saturday, which we do, I just said, "Come on, you're going to come with me. You can help me make decisions." You can just plug them into your family life and have them do stuff with you. It's not that hard at all.
And Dancing for the Stars obviously does benefit you guys, as well as the MSU Small Business Development Center. Tell us how it helps Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Well, it costs about $1,000 a match to make it right. And I really believe in the way in which they do it. They really do an intense interview with each, the big and the little, and then they match them together. But that takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and then the $1,000 lasts for a year. I mean, that's for different events that they put on. They have some holiday events they put on. So it's one of the few things that it'd be really easy to mess that match up, you know, where it would be kind of hard. So they really try hard to make sure that it's a lasting match. And I hear a lot of, I mean, I know matches that they've gone to that child's wedding and, you know, they've just gone on forever and watched them go through college. So it's really beneficial. And these are kids that really need that little nudge, you know. They're not any serious you need to worry about them or anything. They just need that extra other side of a parent, whether it's a guy, because they need guys just as bad as they need girls. And if it's a brother or a sister, either way.
And so all money raised on your behalf of this Seems like it goes back to the mentoring services, to keeping those matches going.
Yeah, that's really what they need it for. They do have some staff at the small staff at the office. They have some of them that are Vista and some other that are paid for in other ways, but they really can use that because it does take a long time and a long process.
Well, in addition to donating for Dancing for the Stars and helping to fund Big Brothers Big Sisters,
right.
If you want to be a big,
they would love for you to call, and you can actually go to their website and you can sign up that online, or you can call them and start the process that way and have an interview with them. So either way you can.
Now, I know you mentioned earlier you went to the Dancing for the Stars last year.
I did. I went last year. I'm on the board of Big Brothers Big Sisters, and I was really kind of intimidated. I said, oh, this is such a big, huge undertaking. I was there, and I was so impressed by this is a first-year event, and they really knocked it out of the park, obviously, by raising $90,000. They did a great job. They are, everybody there had a great time. I mean, there was a little glitch in some of the mechanical parts where they were counting the last votes, and so they just got up and everybody danced, and they've been watching all these dancers, and the dance floor was packed, and they were having just a great time. And they had to turn people away last year because it was really a packed house there. And they got as many tables as they could, leaving a little dance floor for these people to dance on. So it was just a whole bunch of fun. And I've talked to a lot of people this year, and they said, you know, I heard that last year, and I want to go this year. So you need to get out there and get your tickets if you're going to get them, because they'll be gone pretty soon.
Yeah, get out there, get the tickets. And even if you don't go,
yeah, go. If you can't go, then go online and vote for your particulars that you want to vote for that way, and you can donate that way, and that'll really help the cause a great way.
And what's your overall message just for why people should support your cause?
It does just as much for you as it does for them, and it just takes one person and mentor one kid, and then you've left your legacy. So,
well, Helen, thank you so much for helping us spread the message of Big Brothers Big Sisters. We're going to talk a lot more about this year's Dancing for the Stars event right after this break.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Inside Texoma on this Sunday morning. I'm joined again by Mary Helen Maskell and Vanda Wright-Kohler from Big Brothers Big Sisters and the MSU Small Business Development Center, taking an inside look at Dancing for the Stars. And there's a lot coming up that we want people to be aware of, right?
There certainly is. You know, if the viewers will go on to Facebook and like Dancing for the Stars Wichita Falls, they can stay up with all the latest, catch a little bit of the inside banter going on amongst the dancers and the instructors, and just catch all the latest that's going on.
Mary, I'm sure you've experienced that competitiveness already, because it is competitive, right?
It is. Even the night when they announced us, they said, you know, I heard some of them say, well, I don't do this to lose, and I'm going, oh, okay.
Yeah, the competition out there this year is just pretty strong, because we have several that have said
and it's not
we're
just
winning.
the dancers as much as it's the instructors. They want to win it just as bad. Too.
Yeah, and there are a lot of great instructors, right?
There are. You know, and it's so fun because these instructors each come with their students, so they have that support, and then our celebrity kind of benefits from the support that comes with the instructors. Some of them, just to name our instructors right quick, because we couldn't do it without them: Zachary Green, Eric Luster, David Molina, Mike Sherry, Ron Moses, Chance Harmon, Cody Thomas. You may recognize Jennifer Blackwell, Cindy Gonzalez, Heather Harvey, Datana Mims, Kayla Pacheco, Paula Lyons, and Hannah Smith.
So they're doing a lot of practicing, obviously, and a lot of preparations on your part as well, right?
Yes, definitely. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. Kim Hogue, Executive Director for Big Brothers Big Sisters, and I are kind of joined at the hip from now until February 6th, and actually for months prior to this. It takes probably 6 months to pull this off at least.
And we do want to let you know the event is February 6th. Watch social media, though, as you said, to like Facebook, right?
Please like us on Facebook, because there may be some big announcements coming up that will be kind of surprise announcements for the public that may allow for even more folks to be involved and to be a part of Dancing for the Stars.
And once again, we do want to push you to the website to vote for your favorite dancer. Mary Helen, why should people vote for you? I'm sure you want the funds, right?
Because I'm probably the oldest one out there doing the most. So it's BBS Texas TX.org/stars.
Well, is there anything else you want the public to know about this great event this year?
It's just a ton of fun.
It is just so much fun, and really two worthy causes, both in mentoring and, like Kim and I say over and over, together the two organizations are in the business of developing productive citizens, one child at a time. We really want the business community to become aware of the need for BIGS and to step up and to be mentors to these littles in our community that really need this.
I think that's a great note to end on, right?
Great.
Well, thank you ladies once again for coming on. And thank you for tuning in to Inside Texoma. We hope you support Dancing for the Stars.